Hey guys, Talamic here with D&B Academy, and today I just want to look at ways that you can make your Arps sound a little bit more interesting. So I've already gone ahead and created a really basic Arp here with a fairly normal kind of pattern. The MIDI is just there if you wanted to kind of copy that and take a look. And I've got some multi-band compression, some delay and some reverb. And everything is front panel, there's no effects, or other than an envelope to the filter, there's no modulation happening at all. Yeah, so I just want to look at some ways that you can make it a little bit more interesting when you're developing yours. So the first few things I want to do, we've got some notes that are a little bit higher and jump out more here. And so I want to add some note modulation to the filter. So if I click the filter key tracking here and bring the filter down, we can increase that by adding our own as well. I'll bring that down a little bit. And so what that will do is with every higher note, the filter will move higher, and with every lower note will move lower. So it kind of creates a little bit of variation over the melody. And by adding this second modulation here, which we can tweak so you can see the note moving here. If I just make sure that lowest note is lined up with the bottom and the higher notes. We could also do things like adding that to the decay of the filter as well. Move that slightly. You can already hear that it sounds a little bit more emotive with those higher notes. Another thing I quite like to do is to add a little bit of drive and grit to our sound. So if I go in here, doesn't matter how much we can add some OTT and stuff. Make it quite kind of gritty and aggressive. And then add another filter back in, add our envelope to that filter. Our note variation to that as well. And what this means is that whenever that filter opens up, not only is it opening and letting the full saw wave through that we've set up, but all of that distortion, all of that compression and all that noise and energy also comes through the filter with those higher notes. That you'll obviously want to do if you are doing that is you'll notice it brings quite a lot of low end in. And that in context now. I need to make sure that I've got the automation copied over. Same with these channels. That's my fault, should have set that up before. And what we can also do is set a macro up to open up the sound a bit. So if I put that on the decay, on that filter, oh, there we go. that delay that's already on here that I'd added before. If I go and automate this macro that we've just set up that opens up the decay and the envelope on the filter, you'll notice that as it opens up, that those higher frequencies then get delayed over the lower frequencies when it ducks back down again. And we can then double that up and maybe bring it up a little bit higher the second time. And there you go. That's literally it. Just a few little quick techniques to turn what was originally quite a dull sounding ARP, not necessarily a bad one, but just a little bit boring, into something that's got a bit more interesting character to it. There you go. Any questions? Let me know down below, and I'll see you next time.